Hey everyone, we're just going to jump right in. Today I'm going to be doing my friend Allie's makeup. This is going to be a bit of an interesting video today because there was a lot of laughing, so excuse us if there's a little bit of laughter here and there. I'm going to use MAC Painterly to prime her eyes today. I want to make sure that it's nice and covered because we're going to be using a lot of glitter and a lot of dark colors, so we want to make sure that that sticks really nicely. Next, I'm going to set her eye with a translucent powder. I'm using Laura Mercier, but you can use any translucent powder that you have. Then I'm going to go in with my Naked Tube palette, and I'm going to use that nice transition shade. It's kind of a pinky mauve-y color, and I'm just going to dust that in her crease with a nice big fluffy brush. Next, I'm going to take this cool tone mauve shade and I'm going to darken up her crease with a goat hair fluffy brush. We're going to do a couple different gradients of color from lightest to darkest just so the transition is not so harsh and she doesn't end up getting panda eyes. Next, I'm going to take the purple shade from the Nordstrom's palette that just came out this spring, and I'm going to dust that in her outer crease. I'm going to make sure not to pull it in too far because it is a darker color, and the darker we get, the closer down to the lash line we stay. Then I'm going to use the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm going to use a flat brush to stamp this all over the lid. I ended up moving to a bigger brush because this one was just not cutting it for me and it was going to take way too long. When you're trying to achieve a bold smoky eye like this, you want to make sure to keep your darkest colors lower on the lid as opposed to up high near the crease. The mid-tone colors will end up blending the dark colors together eventually once you go back in with them, but for now you want to keep them pretty low. Real quickly, I'm going to spray my brush with Fix Plus just because I really want to darken up that dark eyeshadow, and the glycerin in the Fix Plus will help that stick to it really nicely. I'm also going to dry brush the crease just a little bit to blend those colors together. No additional product on it, but I just want to kind of blend it out a bit. Then I'm going to take Cupcake by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to use that in the crease as well to kind of warm up the eye just a little bit to make a nice natural gradient. Once we've done that, I'm going to take a little precision brush with that dark shade. Very lightly, I'm going to make a little V at the end of her crease, and then I'm going to jump right in with some eyeliner. I'm going to go in with peach smoothie, I believe, and we're going to blend that into her crease again. I was thinking that it was just a little bit too bruised looking, so I wanted to warm that up a little bit. If you have the right combination of colors, you really can warm up the eye with warms and cools, and it will neutralize it. Then I'm going to go in with Black Grape, and that is a pressed pigment, which unfortunately is being discontinued at MAC. I'm just going to stipple it all over the eye with a 242 from MAC as well. Any flat synthetic brush or even your fingertips will work just fine. Next, I'm going to pop on some lashes from House of Lashes in Iconic. My shoulder ended up getting in the way of her other lash, so sorry about that, guys.
Good. Oh, yeah. Now we're on the foundation! Yay!
I'm going to put on some Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation in NC30 from MAC. This was a sample and clearly it was a shade too light. That's okay, it does oxidize, and on top of it we're going to put on a bunch of bronzer and warm her right up. I'm using Benefit Hoola Bronzer to carve out her cheekbones and warm up her face. I will also be using the Ellie Goulding MAC Limited Edition Bronzer just to warm up her face even more with a nice big fluffy brush. Next, I'm going in with MAC Margin Blush, and I'm going to just pop that on the apples of her cheeks to warm her up even more. Yes, baby girl, get it! I'm going to be going in with a light highlighter shade in the Naked 2 palette. I'm going to be highlighting her Cupid's bow just to make her lips just a little bit more pouty. I'm also going to be using this color to highlight her arch in her eyebrow, as well as the inner corner of her eyes. So going in with a flat definer brush, I'm stamping in her lash line Corrupt by Makeup Geek. It's a very black. Haha, go figure. I already had her line her waterline with black eyeliner. I didn't want to irritate her eyes already because my pencil was really short and it was a bit sharp, so I just had her do it herself. I'm going to smoke out her bottom lash line with that mauvey pink eyeshadow from the Naked 2 palette using my Duo Fiber Precision brush. I'm also going to use a tiny little definer brush just to smoke out that dark color again, just to blend it all together. We're going in with Zoom Lash by MAC. With a look like this, you really need to make sure you do lashes on top and bottom. You can't really leave them bare, otherwise it looks a little bit incomplete. Alright guys, we're almost to the end. You know what time it is. It's brow time. I'm just going to define these brows and fill them in relatively naturally with actually an angled art brush that I got from Michaels. You can use any angled brush that you prefer, or pencil, or gel, whatever works for you. I'm going to dust Laura Mercier's highlighter on the tops of her cheekbones just to give her that nice glow. This completes our look. I'm using a NYX pencil and my camera totally didn't grab this, but regardless, I hope you liked this video and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Alright, that finishes our video.
You have no idea how long this took to take. But it's good. She looks fabulous. She looks good. I'm so happy with it. When she was like young and really hot, but green and you're dark and sultry. Did you fart?
Wafting. Wafting.
You look like you have a pinhead.
Ew.
Sick. Does it taste like your ass crack? So what's your event you're going to?
It's called a hootenanny.
Hootenanny. Oh, I do want your